Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Tuesday the 19th of October 2021. Now what happened in Millwall news today? We won a game. We won. I can't believe it. We beat Sheffield United 2-1 and they did have a man sent off like we discussed yesterday in yesterday's video, and Jake Cooper did it. Screamer, he not with his head, with a shot from outside the area. Boom. And right at the end of the match, and like, wow, absolutely amazing. It was, I went crazy, they went crazy, everyone went crazy. It was fantastic. So let's have a read of this. This is the match report from news@den.co.uk. It was always going to take something special to upstage Jed Wallace's amazing strike, but Jay Cooper just about managed it in the most dramatic fashion with a stunning last gasp winner. Wallace scored arguably the greatest goal of his career to put Gary Rowett's men ahead, a stunning dipping cross shot which flew into the top corner in the 11th minute. Billy Sharp's penalty level matters for Sheffield United on the stroke of half time, before Morgan Gibbs White saw red for a second booking early in the second half. Chances came and went for both sides, but in the 92nd minute Cooper rifled home a brilliant left foot pile driver from 25 yards to seal victory for Millwall in front of their raucous away support. The few hundred Lions fans who had made the trip north made their presence felt moments before kick-off by chanting as the Blades' famous Greasy Chip Butty anthem was played over the tannoy. Bramall Lane can be an intimidating venue under the lights, but Rowett did not look phased in the slightest, nor did his players, who took the game to their hosts and attacked with sustained cohesion from the off. Rowett made 3 changes as the side had lost 2-0 at home to Luton on Saturday, as Ryan Leonard and Scott Malone came in at wing-back to replace Danny McNamara and Murray Wallace, while Tom Bradshaw took Ben Kofobi's position up front. Millwall had the ball in the Blades' net inside the second minute, when George Sowell and Shea Ojo combined to send Wallace clear inside the left channel. He appeared offside, but the assistant referee took an eternity to raise his flag, by which time Wallace hit a shot which deflected in off Robin Olsen but was rightly chalked off. Yet Rowett's men continued to probe, and in the 8th minute they went close again from a corner. Malone's left wing delivery was cleared by Ben Davis only as far as George Evans, who rifled a low 25-yard shot wide of the left-hand post. It was another sign of Mill's attacking intent, but when they scored the opening goal, it was all down to the individual brilliance of Wallace. He found himself in space inside the right-hand channel after collecting Leonard's neat pass. Wallace was little more than 6 yards in from the touchline when he showed daring and ambition to an incredible dipping right foot shot which flew over Olsen's head into the far corner. He celebrated with a theatrical dive on the turf, and his goal poured confidence into Rowett's side as they popped the ball around with swagger at times. The home supporters began to vent their frustration, but they had a lingering goal threat up front, with veteran captain Sharp ably assisted by Gibbs White, David McGoldrick and Ben Osborne. In the 20th minute, Jayden Bogle hit a low right foot shot which drew a smart stop by Bartosz Białkowski. The Blades threatened again moments later when Leonard was alert to clear the ball superbly from the feet of Ender Stevens, with the United defender shaping to shoot from inside the 18-yard box. In the 28th minute, Białkowski excelled himself once again, denying McGoldrick from close range after he had been played clean through by Gibbs White pinpoint through ball. As the Blades began to up the tempo, they were rightly denied a penalty at the 36th minute when Bogle went down all too easy under a challenge from Malone. Referee Matthew Donohoe waved away Bogle's frivolous appeal, but United were not to be denied on a stroke of half time when John Fleck was felled by Malone as he charged into the box. Sharp stepped up to coolly fire home to Białkowski's left before celebrating in front of the Millwall supporters. 25 seconds into the second half, Gibbs White engineered the space to rifle a right foot from the edge of the box, which flew just past Białkowski's far post. Djukanović's men began to dominate, and McGoldrick was guilty of a horrendous miss in the 53rd minute. Stevens sent a teasing low cross across the face of goal from the left flank, and McGoldrick inexplicably spooned the ball over the crossbar from the inside of the 6-yard box. Yeah, he was literally like 2 yards out. I mean, how do you do that? Moments later, Gibbs White was shown his second yellow card, this time for taking a tumble in the penalty area box as he was given his marching orders. That's not written very well. He dived to try and get another penalty, and they were doing that all game, and it was so blatant that he got a yellow card, and it was his second one. So it's bye bye. Could Millwall make their numerical advantage pay? United almost forged ahead in the 79th minute when substitute Ndiaye engineered the space to hit a fierce shot, which Biakowski again did superbly well to tip over the crossbar. Yet one-handed save that. Boom. After Millwall fans had implored Rowett to make changes, chanting "Gary, Gary, make a sub," substitute Afobe dragged a left foot shot just wide with 8 minutes remaining. 3 minutes later, another substitute, Mason Bennett, fired wide from close range, but Cooper was on hand to seal the winner with a sublime left foot strike in the 2nd minute of added time, firing home from distance in spectacular fashion. And the team was Biakowski, Leonard, Ballard, Hutchinson, Cooper, Malone, Evan Saville, Jed Wallace, Bradshaw, Ojo, and Smith came on for Bradshaw, and Afobe came on for Ojo. They don't have the subs here, which is a bit annoying, but if you give me a second I can find out. Where are we? So the subs were George Long, Mikael Keftenveld, Alex Pearce, and Billy Mitchell. And Mason Bennett, they haven't got Mason Bennett came on for Scott Malone on the 83rd minute. So there you go. I imagine he did that a bit early, typed out, and so he could finish the match report bang on the end of the game. But yeah, so Mason Bennett came from Malone on the 83rd minute, and it was a very, very good display by pretty much everyone. But we'll get more into that in tomorrow's stats video. And let's get some quotes about this amazing result. Absolutely amazing result. Jake Cooper again. Last time we played them, he scored a late equaliser before as well. So he loves scoring against Sheffield United, especially away. Best we've played this season. Millwall manager's reaction after last gasp. Bramall Lane drama. This is from news@den.co.uk. Gary Rowett said Millwall produced their best performance of the season after Jake Cooper's sensational injury time strike defeated Sheffield United 2-1 at Bramall Lane on Tuesday night. Jed Wallace gave the Lions the lead. Yeah, we know all that. We're not going to get into that. I've just told you about that. Let's get into the quotes. What you saying, Gary Rowett? This is always a very difficult place to come, especially when the crowd gets behind Sheffield United and lifts them, Rowett said. They are a good side, quick and incisive, so we knew we were being for a tough time, but I thought we deserved to win the game because that was probably the best we played this season. We left it late, but it was a great strike by Jake. Meanwhile, United boss Djukanovic felt George Saville should have been sent off for tripping Fleck after the Lions midfielder had already been booked. Djukanovic said, "Yes, it's simple. We tried to ask the referee why. He said it wasn't cynical. There was no intention, and his defender was close to Fleck. The defender was 20 minutes behind him. His interpretation is not correct." What are you gonna do, mate? He's probably gonna get. It's probably gonna be. This is gonna be the guy who gets sacked, because I love it when we beat a team, and then a couple of days later the manager gets the sack because they couldn't beat little old Millwall. You can't beat Millwall. Get on your bike, mate. Here's your P45. So they expected to be near the top of the table, and it's not happening for this guy. He was at Fulham and then he was Watford, and I speculated that Yorkshire isn't Watford or Fulham, and he's going to be in for a bit of a tough time, and it seems that that's what's happening. So you can see the table there. We are now 10th, 18 points, -1, just behind Luton, who we lost to the other day. Blackburn, Nottingham Forest just below us, but it's only 13 games in. Still a long way to go. But that was a fantastic result, and like I said, it's better than 2 draws, isn't it? Isn't it better than 2 draws? Now we lost to Luton, which isn't good, but we beat Sheffield United away, which is absolutely amazing. But what would be better if we beat Luton and then lost to Sheffield United, because a lot of Millwall fans paying a lot of money, the season tickets and travelling to the games, and there's a lot of Millwall fans going to the home games and they're not happy. They're not happy with the football and they're not happy with the result. And it's really good that we can play a certain way away from home and get results. It's really, really good. But maybe we need to play a slightly different way, or slightly, I don't know, maybe change it up completely to play home games. But do something, because a lot of fans are paying a lot of money and they're not happy and what they're getting when they travel down to the Den. So we'll see what happens when we play Stoke on Saturday, but we will see. So we've already said, so Billy Sharp as well has been sticking his nose in. This is from news@den.co.uk. Sheffield United striker claims Millwall's George Saville should have been sent off. So both of them having a go now. This is the striker that celebrated in front of the Millwall fans after scoring a penalty. Okay. Billy Sharp felt George Saville should have been sent off in Sheffield United's 2-1 defeat to Millwall on Tuesday, and said we should be beating them at home. Sharp claimed the Blades had more quality than the Lions, but it was 2 quality strikes that won it for the visitors at Bramall Lane. Jed Wallace fired Gower outside into another. Yeah, we know all that. Sharp thought referee Matt Donohoe should have booked Saville a second time after the midfielder appeared to trip Fleck. Jay Cooper won it for Millwall with The gaffer said it at half time. We looked like we lacked energy, quality, Sharp told SUTV. Mill will make it hard, they always do, but that's not an excuse. We've got more quality than them. We should show more of that. Obviously, the goals knocked the stuffing out of us and we had to get back into the game. We got the penalty, which gets us back in it. We went in at half time and I thought we did look better. Morgs gets sent off, which stalls us a little bit again. I've not seen it. He said he felt something, so he went down. So he dived. That's diving, you fucking cunt. If you feel something, so then you go down, you are diving. He said he felt something, so he went down, which you would do. Well, you would do, because you're a fucking scummy fucking diving cunt. I just don't get why their player didn't go off as well. But you'd have to ask the referee that. We all do want VAR. We had it in the Premier League. It evens itself out over the season, but in a minute, it's going against us. We've had a penalty against us, which was 2 yards outside the box against Bournemouth, and today we had a decision after decision not go our way. But that's not an excuse. Oh, no, it's not. We should still have more quality. No disrespect to Millwall, but we should be beating them at home. We ground out a win at the weekend against Stoke, which I thought was going to give us a lot of belief, but I thought we lacked a little bit of belief tonight. Going a goal down does seem to trouble us a little bit. When we go 1 up here, we look unstoppable. We need to make sure we go 1 up, and we didn't do that tonight. Holy shit, what's this guy's fucking problem? He said he felt something, so he went down. That's called diving. Fuck off, Billy Sharp. Fuck off, Sheffield United. Fuck off, Djukanovic. Fuck off. Anyway, so that was that. no doubt tomorrow there's going to be, it's a late one, it's a night game. No doubt tomorrow there's going to be more quotes. I'm going to have the stats. I'm going to do a stats video and bring you more quotes as well. But we're going to move on now to the under-23s. They played today as well, and they won, and they left it late as well. And we're going to read the match report from millwallfc.co.uk. Late show sees under-23s victorious at home. Our report from Calmont Road. And there you see them there celebrating. Millwall under-23s defeated Swansea City under-23s 3-1 in the Professional Development League on Tuesday afternoon. The Swans took the lead in the first half and held the advantage until their 83rd minute. But late strikes from Tyrese Briscoe and Jaden Davis, two of them, one of them a penalty, kept the Lions' 100% home record intact. The visitors opened the scoring midway through the first half and went into the break in the lead, with Kevin Nugent reacting at half-time by bringing on Alfie Allen in place of Chin Okoli. Abdul Malik also made an appearance at the expense of Sean O'Brien just after the hour mark. With Millwall's pressure finally telling with 7 minutes to play, as Briscoe got the sides back on level terms, with the game heading for a draw, Davis then put Millwall in front with a minute to go before firing home from the penalty spot in stoppage time to seal all 3 points. Next up for the under-23s is a local derby meeting with Charlton Athletic on Friday afternoon, and that game is being played at the Valley. I believe it's open to crowds, otherwise why would they be playing it at the Valley? So if you're in the area, Friday afternoon, I think it's a 1 o'clock kickoff, but I'll tell you on Thursday, and if you will come back and see Thursday's video, I'll let you know what I can find out. I'll let you know everything about that. So that's Charlton on Friday afternoon. And the team was Gilmore, Walker, Garande, Penny, Okali, Toboloj, Davis, Thompson, Briscoe, O'Brien, Drozd, subs not used, Wright and Smith. And the subs on was Allen for Okali and Abdul Malik for O'Brien. So there you go. Absolutely fantastic. 100% home record. Really, really good. 3-1. They don't give up. 83rd minute. And they were losing 1-0. And then boom, 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 boom. 3 goals in the last 7 or so minutes. Fantastic to see. And hope they crack on Friday afternoon as well. Because I will be trying to go to that game. Most likely will. And you can see here, so Ben Thompson played as well. Ben Thompson sees out the first team picture, which is good to see. That he's keeping up his match fitness, getting involved, because you never know. You never know. So if we need him in the first team, and if he keeps himself fit, he can be ready. Because if you are ready, then you don't have to get ready, because you're already ready. So there you go. Moving on now to what does the manager say about that. So this is from millwallfc.co.uk, and it's Kevin Nugent's opinion and quote on the under-23s win today. Kevin Nugent praised his side's second half performance as Millwall's under-23s were 3-1 victors over Swansea City on Tuesday afternoon. We went in at half time 1-0 down, and deservedly so, Nugent told millwallfc.co.uk. It wasn't one of our better performances in every aspect. However, we stayed in the game and got to grips with things, pressing a lot higher and playing with more energy, tempo and intent. We kept getting chances without making the goalkeeper work, so we had to keep going, but credit to the lads, they did just that, and until they got that first goal, then it just went from there. We had a lot of possession in the second half. There was always an opportunity to get done on the counter break when you're so on top. We were relentless at the end, and the lads deserved the victory. I'm delighted to see Tyrese and Jaden on the score sheet too. Fantastic, brilliant stuff there, Kevin, and all of the players there. Fantastic to see. Well done. And now we're going to end with this little story, little player profile kind of piece about Isaac Olaofe and what he's been up to this past couple of weeks. So what Isaac Olaofe said to Tony Craig during Sutton win, and former Millwall skipper's reply. This is from news@den.co.uk. Isaac Olaofe scored his first 2 goals for Sutton this season over the last week, coming out on top against two former Millwall captains. Olafy got his first Football League goal at the weekend, the winner against the Crawley side with Tony Craig in the heart of defence, and he managed to grab a word with the playoff winning ex-Lion skipper. I did. I came on, and during the game, players speak. During the game, players speak, Olafy said. I said to him, "You probably don't remember me," and he replied, "Don't be silly." We spoke after the game, and he said good luck for the season. I was probably about 16 or 17 when I was in and around the under-23s environment, and we trained close to the first team on Calvert Road, so I used to see them. Last week, Olafy scored in a 2-0 win against Portsmouth in their EFL Trophy game at Fratton Park. Pompey had Sean Williams in their side. The midfielder wore the armband a number of times in his 7.5 seasons at the Den before leaving in the summer. Olafy also caught up with Marlon Romeo, who is on loan at Portsmouth from Millwall. I spoke to Marlon before the game. I didn't see Willow before, but I spoke to him. Just a quick "you alright, Willow," during the game, Olafy said. Then I spoke to Marlon and Willow afterwards, and they were just giving me advice, saying they were proud of me, and just to keep doing what I'm doing. It was nice to see a player like Sean Williams, who's a Millwall legend. I grew up watching him when I was in the academy, watching him training as well. He's a really good professional. Sutton owes Swindon Town this evening and could move into automatic promotion places with a win. Olafy was late making his League 2 debut this season after injury delayed his return on loan to the club. It's their first campaign in the Football League, but Olafy isn't surprised with how well they are doing. He explained, "In all honesty, it hasn't taken me by surprise because I know the squad that we have and the staff and management team. This year it's very strong. We had a meeting at the start of the season. I wasn't part of it, but our aim was trying to get to the playoffs. We're sitting in a good position now, but still early in the season, so we'll just take it game by game. But little old Sutton is fifth in League 2 right now, but you can't get too carried away." Read a longer interview with Isaac Olaofe in this Thursday's Suffolk News, where he talks about what he does away from football, as he's in 3 years into a 6-year degree course at the Open University. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? I'll look forward to reading that in Thursday's Suffolk News. And just a reminder, if you go to Suffolk News website, you can read the issue electronically on their website, or you could just buy it if you're in the area, but if you're not, you can do that. So he's doing the Open University 6-year degree course. What's he doing? Is he getting MD? That's a long bloody course. What's he doing? I can't wait to find out. But yeah, it's not a surprise to me because to be honest with you, there's a lot of dregs at the bottom of League 2. Seriously, it's a wasteland of football, to be honest with you. And the top probably 5 teams in the conference could easily compete in League 2. Is really harsh league at the bottom of League 2. It really is. So there you go, scoring goals and having fun, doing his degree. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And yeah, like they said, Sutton were playing today, Leyton Orient playing today. The FA Cup games for Yeovil and Dover were playing today, so that means there'll be a loan watch segment in tomorrow's video as well. So come back tomorrow, watch tomorrow's video. Lots in tomorrow's video. Quotes about today's game, the stats from today's game, and the loan watch as well, midweek loan watch. Lots to see in tomorrow's video. So come back and see it, and remember to share and subscribe. If you subscribe, then the video will be there in your inbox, waiting for you. A little notification when I do upload tomorrow's video, and you can read all about what I've just been talking about in tomorrow's video. So there you go. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.